Now, we're going to stay with sport, actually, and more than 100 patients from spinal units across the country have gathered at the birthplace of the Paralympics this week.
Stoke Mandeville Stadium near Aylesbury was where the worldwide movement began 75 years ago.
And this week, the Spinal Unit Games gives injured people a taste of sport and how their lives can benefit. Brennan Nicholls has spent the day there.
100 patients from 14 spinal units, all under one roof at the birthplace of the Paralympics. Conor Micallef from Bicester broke his back in a bike crash last year.
So I broke my back in two places, both incomplete. 2nd of June last year, motorbike straight into a dry stone wall. I was completely paralysed for 3 months, and then bit by bit, slowly my right side come back, and then my left side come back much later on, but we're restricted, so I lost my hip flexor, so I can't lift my knee up. To be around other people in the same situation and be able to just compare notes and stuff like that and say, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this? Everyone understands all the different types, because it's not just a paralysation, you can't walk. There's a hell of a lot of other things that come into it that you don't think about day to day, that people wouldn't even assume is a thing. It isn't over, and you can still practice other things, and there's ways of doing other stuff.
More than 20 sports are on offer in these friendly games. The aim to encourage sport as part of the recovery process.
The impact it can have on lives is absolutely inspirational. Many people come here that, they've had a very bad experience, but they leave here with a smile on their face because they've tried something new, they've seen what they can do after their injury, and it has a big impact on life.
Megan broke her back falling off her horse in May this year. She's already found a sport she wants to take up.
At the start you always think about what you can't do, but here it's about, look, let's focus on what you can do, and there's lots of things actually that you can. It gets you moving again. For a start, I'm going to take shooting up. I'm definitely going to do that. I thought that was brilliant, and that's something I wouldn't have thought of doing before.
And who knows, somewhere here could be a Paralympian of tomorrow. For most, though, it's about reaping the benefits that sport brings to their lives. Brennan, Nicholls, BBC South Today.
That's some really inspiring stories there. That's brilliant.